Oh, hey, you startled me there. Welcome back to Max Kit Bashing, episode 2. What are we doing in episode 2? Well, we're going to be continuing with the theme from the last video. We're going to be making another schnob for Carrot Dan's army. There might even be a little bit of bonus content towards the end, so stick around for that. The Vaseline? Yeah, no, I use that for Greenstuff. It keeps the fingerprints off it. Okay, so today's kit bash is wonderfully easy. I didn't have to use any green stuff. It's all just trimming plastic pieces and putting them together. So, while I trimmed the plastic and put everything together, I'm going to tell you why you should play Turnip28. Turnip28 is an indie war game created by the handsome and wonderful Max Fitzgerald. It's a grim, dirty, and also whimsical setting. It takes place kind of in Napoleonic era Europe with medieval themes mixed in there. I'm not really doing it justice. You should just head over to Max's Patreon. I'll link it in the description. Rules are free, which is amazing. The amazing human being that he is, he also released a DLC, the Shattered Lance. It's another free set of rules for the game. There's also a donation tier on his Patreon where you get access to all the wonderful STLs that he makes if you're into 3D printing. That's pretty cool. It's a very cool setting that opens the door for a lot of creativity, a lot of kit bashing opportunities, just, yeah, a lot of fun. And you love to see someone who makes something and releases the rules for free. That's really cool. So head on over to Max's Patreon, get in on Turnip28. It's really cool, really cool. Did I mention it was cool? Yeah, it's cool. Back to today's kit bash. Most of the pieces I've used are from the War Games Atlantic Guards kit. I think I use a backpack and a head from the War Games Atlantic French Greatcoats kit. Sometimes a kit bash doesn't involve too many different kits. Just involves some trimming of plastic and gluing and a little bit of imagination. And like I said, this guy is a snob for Carrot Dan's army. I am making 2 armies for Turnip28. I'll have more videos on the other army I'm making soon. Just kind of in the works, trying to get stuff ready. And here he is. That's GOOSEMAN or MANGOOSE. Again, I don't know which one's which, and they don't know either. But that looked pretty good. That's all guards except for the backpack. And yeah. So we're going to start working on the base for this guy here. Try to figure out what we want to do. There's the goose body. And I glue one of those French greatcoat heads on it. So there's MANGOOSE or GOOSEMAN. Again, who knows? Who knows? So just trying to find a good position to put this guy on the base. I opted for a little bit more towards the back, so I could glue a rock kind of in front of him there. And then put the other fella up on the rock. There, doesn't that look wonderful? What a beautiful, happy little couple there. And I added another little rock and then a couple of these fingers or toes from a Mega Gargan kit. So I thought that looked wonderfully gross. So getting into painting, we're going to start with the Cayman Green from Vallejo. When I paint, I like to start kind of the lowest points on everything and then work my way up. So we're going to start with his little loincloth there, and I think his arms too, and yeah, go from there. Look at me, I actually got the camera a little zoomed in a little more onto the model here while I'm painting, so you can all see just really how terrible of a job painting I do. And again, always thin your paints. It's always better to do 2 or 3 coats than one big sloppy one. Looks better in the end. And now we're moving on to the Parasite Brown from Vallejo. We're going to use that to do a little scarf around his neck. It doesn't really matter in the base coat stage. If you get a little paint where you're not supposed to, you can always come back, clean that up later. And I'm going to attempt to do a little checkerboard pattern down here on this part of the fabric. Figured it would be easy because the way it's cut out at the bottom there kind of lines up the checkers for me pretty decently. And we're not looking for perfect here. This is just for fun. Nice quick little kitbash. It's always just for fun. And moving on to the Hexed Lichen from Vallejo. This is one of my favorite paints. It's a beautiful purple. We're going to use that to fill in the rest of those checkers. And again, you can always come back, make it look better. Just rough it out at first. Get an idea of where those checkers are going to be, and then go back in with your 2 different paints and clean it up. Not bad at all. Decided to go back with that Parasite Brown, and we're going to do his gloves. And we're going to use some more of that Hexed Lichen to do his knee-high socks there. I like to use this burnt red from Vallejo. I like to use it for leather. Kind of anything brown, really. Leather, backpacks, pouches. It's kind of my go-to for little details like that. So that's what we're going to do here, and paint all his little pouches and belt and shoes. And now some of the wonderful true metallic metal amethyst purple from Vallejo. These are turning out to be some of my favorite paints, these new true metallic metals. Don't get to use a whole lot on this one, but they go on really nice, really smooth, and look really good. And now we got some dark green from Vallejo. Can you tell I like Vallejo? Not sponsored. Gonna do this on the backpack because I like these backpacks to kind of look like a bit of plant matter and grass. It kind of fits the Turnip28 theme, I think. And I guess we're going back to the burnt red to do more of these pouches and stuff. I'll speed this up. I do the voiceover after I'm done recording, so I must have put these in the wrong order. Ice Yellow from Vallejo, another great color. I use it for different types of fabric and ropes. I like to use it for like papers on a scroll. It looks really good once you put a wash over it, usually like a brown wash, like an Agrexer shade. I think it turns out pretty well, looking like old paper. Moving on to a bright bronze, also from Vallejo. And we're going to use this bronze to make some sword hilts and other little details, and like the belt buckle, stuff like that kind of pop a little bit. And using this dark rust color, This is what we're going to use to paint all the wood for the different handles of all the weapons. So we're going to start with the halberd there, but we're also going to use it for all the little axes and stuff he's carrying on his back. And now using this nice silver, we're going to paint up all the metal on all the weapons. They're all just going to be the same. They'll get washed later and look a little dirtier, worn down. This silver from Vallejo also goes on really smooth. I really like all their metallics the best, really. And here's the deck tan from Vallejo. This is really, I think, the most versatile paint I have. I like to use it to mix in to do all my highlights. It also works well for goose feathers. And I use it for bone. I just do that with an egg rex earth shade over top. In the future, I'll probably make a video on how I highlight stuff. Yeah, it's not that hard. We're using some sunny flesh there. Just to do the face, the human face on that goose body. Gross. And moving on to some black here. We're going to use this to do this hat on this gentleman here. I think also with the black, I'll use that deck tan, mix it in a little bit, and that's how I highlight my black. I don't do too much. And using this somber gray, we're just going to use that to do the facial hair and eyebrows on this fancy little fella. And they're really starting to come together. And the highlight color for those beautiful true metallic metals, we're just gonna go along some edges. Doesn't have to be perfect. Once you put the wash on there, it actually evens it out pretty well. So, and onto Scarlet Blood from Vallejo. We're just gonna use that to start with our carrot color for these weird carrot toes that are gonna be coming out of the ground. Kind of gross, kind of cute. And now for that true metallic metal shade, the wash there. You can use it pretty sparingly. It spreads on pretty good. And makes it look really nice once it's dry, once it's done. And as always, a healthy wash of Eggrass Earthshade to finish it off. I did promise some bonus content here. I actually made a unit of brutes for GOOSEMAN and MANGOOSE to command. They're GOOSEMAN's vagrants. And we'll start off. This is Ruby Right, and that's because I messed up and she has two right hands. The head and the first right arm are from the Wargames Atlantic Guards kit, and then the great coat and the other right arm, and I think these are from the Wargames Atlantic French Greatcoats kit. We got Hummingbird Henry. I call him Hummingbird because all he can do is hum. He's allergic to carrots and eating too many, and well, now his face is swollen and he can't talk. And his head and body and arms are all from the Wargames Atlantic Guards kit. And then the backpack is from French Greatcoats kit. And now we have Pelican Pete. Don't really have a story for him. He just looks cool. The head is from the French Greatcoats kit. And then everything else is Guards kit, except the backpack is also the Greatcoats. And then I Greenstuffed the helmet. I haven't thought of a name for this guy yet, but he's pretty cool. This is all from the Guards kit, except That axe is from Chaos Warriors, I think, or Chaos Knights, I can't remember. It's a Chaos axe. And I green stuffed the little front of the helmet there. So yeah, this is Hootie, and that's his owl Blowfish. And everything you see here is mostly the guards kit, even the little shoulder pad, except the helmet is Chaos Warriors, and the hand with the club is also Chaos Warriors. Back pad is obviously Great Coats again, and then I green stuffed the beak. And last but not least, we have Well-Hatted Dave. Gets his name because he's well-hatted. He's mainly made up of Bretonnian Knights on foot. He's got a Chaos Warrior's head. And then this is a backpack from the French Greatcoats kit. And these shoes are also from the French Greatcoats kit. And these are his best friends. That's Lacey, and that's Martin, and Martin's a doctor. And I green stuffed the hat. Yeah, bonus content wasn't that amazing, but I figured it would be kind of boring to make a video about making these guys because they were very simple, like everything I do. But I enjoy them. I like the paint job. I didn't go too hard on the paint. Yeah, these are my two favorites. Anyway, there you go. Happy bonus content. Riveting, I know. Hey, me again. Ignore the unshaven, unkempt face. So what I want to start doing at the end of my videos is recommending different hobby channels to you guys. What better way to start? I'll recommend Kitbash Chaos. He actually commented on my last video, which is really cool because I'm a big fan. He's actually the inspiration that got me into kit bashing. I fangirled really hard. My wife was trying to put the baby to bed, and I was just spamming her with texts. Thank God her phone was on silent. I was like, oh my God, Kitbash Chaos commented on my video. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description to his channel. He does really cool stuff. He creates lore for everything he kit bashes. It's really neat, and he's very talented. So please go check him out. He's my favorite kit basher. So yeah, and thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. Yeah, these were pretty simple. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with this channel, really, is just show that anybody can get into the hobby. Just buy some plastic kits, throw some stuff together, try out some green stuff. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.